Welcome to the Queer Confidence Podcast, the podcast to help you become your most confident queer self. I'm your host, he, she, they, Coach Alex Ray, and I haven't always been this confident. In fact, I used to be super insecure. And through this show, I want to share with you what's worked for me, my clients, and my guests so that you can become more confident.
Scene one, take one. Let's go.
Hey unicorns, welcome back to another Let's Get Naked strip game. Today I have Jabarri with me.
Hey.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Of course. I'm excited. We're going to have a good conversation today. But before we do, I want to learn a little bit more about the pup scene, the pup world.
Fun.
Can we just dive in there?
Okay, so how about we start with me telling you how I got into the pup scene.
Please.
I had this friend who was into pup play, and I had no idea what it was. I quickly did a quick Google search of oh, what is this? All I found was people pretending to be puppies, and they had a handler who was treating them like they were dogs, and that was about it. And I was like, okay, I don't know, where's the sexiness to this? Where's the sensuality? Where's the performance? What's going on here? Later on, fast forward, he got really into it and decided to make gear. And he asked me to model the gear for him. Got me all dressed up in gear, and leather gear, and I put the hood on for the first time, and my world changed. I was like, oh, wow, what's going on here? I like this.
Really?
You can barely hear because every sound is muffled. Your voice comes out a little bit muffled depending on what kind of mask you have.
Okay.
And then your vision is distorted because you have this big block in the center, and the sockets are changed to your point of view and your perspective, your peripheral vision is limited.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, this is different. My whole mindset changed. And I wanted to get down and crawl around on the floor and roll around like a dog. And I was like, I didn't want to do that before. And now I get why he likes it so much. Rub my belly. Yes. Give me pets. It was so great. I need to know more. So I met some people. I started talking to other doms who are into it and other pets who are into it. And they started filling me with all this information. There's some books that you can read, Bark, Wolf, and I know that doesn't sound like real book names, but they are. Yeah, and that's how I got into it. To me, it's about taking in your animal spirit or whatever you feel most connected to. I tell people all the time, you don't have to be a dog. You can be any creature you can think of or imagine is what you can be. It's all up to you. Look at yourself in the mirror as best you can as that creature, and how would that creature behave?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds also from my world, I do a lot of work with people on connecting with their inner child. And it seems like a really great way to connect with that side of ourselves that's creative and less inhibited by all the judgments and performance of adulthood.
Yes. Putting on the hood, I like to tell people I'm not really masking myself. You're getting to see a different part, the inside of me. I'm showing you what the inside looks like when I put my hood on.
As you were describing that, I was kind of thinking I've always had this preconceived notion that it's a performance, and it's kind of like an unperformance in most ways, the way you're describing it. Okay, I have one more question. Within pup play, it sounds like there are a bunch of different types of roles. What's your favorite role or title? Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so for me, that's a really good question, because although I like being a pup around other pups and having all the playtime, I don't really get wild and crazy and loose like I see other pups do. I'm kind of that, not the shy puppy, but the puppy that wants to observe everyone else and just look and roll about on doing his own thing. I may smell some butts.
Yeah.
I may smell some butts, but that's about it. One of the things I like to do most is definitely cuddle up, watch a movie.
Yes.
And just sit there like this and just watch movies.
Oh, we would get along very well.
Yep. That's me as a pup.
Love it. Shall we start playing the game?
Let's get nude.
Let's do it. All right, so our first question is, what have you learned recently about your own sexual pleasure or your sexuality? And do you want to answer or ask?
Okay. I would like to answer first.
Great.
I'll be really vulnerable because that's the name of the game. I have had to redefine my sexuality as I thought I was a gay man who on occasion made find women interesting or attractive. I have always liked girls and females, and I found that I'm more pansexual than I am homosexual, if that makes sense. I found that I am not only just attracted to cis men and cis women. I like trans men, trans women, and non-binary people. I find the person attractive, and whatever you got going on downstairs or even up here, it really doesn't matter. As much as me finding you as a person attractive. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I want to just say, one, thank you for sharing that, because I feel like, well, that's very vulnerable to share. And two, like, thank you for being willing to be visible, because the community, I'm thankful, is like finally expanding. Like the LGBTQIA plus community is finally a little more than just L and G. And
right?
I think it takes courageous people like yourself to actually like stand up and be like, yeah, that's me. And I think that there are a lot of gay men in particular that don't respond so well to that. And so I don't know, I just appreciate you being you and sharing that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I grew up with a lot of like weird things where people were like, you're not gay. You're just different. To have the verbiage now to be like, no, this is who I am, this is what I like. I feel very proud of myself, and it's something that I want to say out loud that more people should hear.
Ready to take off the layer?
Yes. Okay.
Start with shirt?
Let's start with shirt.
Okay.
My cute little shirt.
I know, and I love this shirt, but too bad she has to go.
It's gotta go.
Okay, so my turn.
Your turn.
Okay, something that I realized recently about my like turn-ons has been like pheromones are like really a big turn-on for me, and I've been really shy to explore that with other guys. Like I feel like, oh, they're gonna think I'm weird if I like smell their armpits. But I realized I could start easing myself into it a couple weeks ago. When I was masturbating, I was laying there in bed, and I was like, oh, I smell good. So then I started smelling my own armpit. Oh my God. I had a huge orgasm.
That's what's up.
It was wild.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
And that at the same time, I was like, this is sort of weird to share. And I did think this will be something I share one day in these interviews, but it still would feel weird to like announce that to people.
No, it's totally fine. That's totally normal. It's totally okay. I actually love natural scent too. I think I wore deodorant today, but sometimes like I will skip deodorant on certain days and just clean my arms multiple times in a day, but I won't wear deodorant because I want my smell to come out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh. I feel validated.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Shirts coming off.
Shirts.
Yes. You know, it's funny with these. Sometimes I feel like I forget how to be normal when the camera's on. I'm like, wait, how do I take off a shirt again? The first one ever, I like literally could not think about how to take off clothes, and it was really funny. Okay, our next one.
Okay.
What about your body do you still feel insecure about?
I would say, okay, so physically, my legs, I feel like I still have skinny legs that don't have definition or shape to them. Although I've done a lot of work to get the shape that I do have, I still want them to be a little bit more defined. So for me, wearing shorts is a big deal. Like, I would not wear shorts unless I was at the beach or it was necessary. Even in hot heat, I would wear long pants.
Oh my God, that sounds miserably hot.
Yes.
Wow.
But all I wore was pants. I would never wear shorts.
Well, I'm honored that you brought your legs up today. I think your legs are gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
And I don't know what you're talking about. Look at these like calf muscles, this definition.
Listen,
here,
let me tell
mister.
you, I appreciate the compliment. I appreciate the acknowledgement. And I appreciate you telling me that, because I put in a lot of work to get these legs to look like they do. And even though I am not completely satisfied, I can acknowledge that it's paying off. So thank you very much. That really makes me comfortable and happy.
Yay.
I'm learning to take compliments too, if you can't tell.
You did a wonderful job. All right. You want to take off a sock?
Okay, yes. My beautiful rainbow socks.
I know. They're so gorgeous. They smell good?
They do smell good.
Yeah. Okay, it's part of my body that I've been insecure about lately. So I have always been like this skinny, scrawny kid growing up. Okay.
Same.
And then I thought that if I got really muscular, I'd be really, that would take care of my confidence. And then I would not feel insecure anymore. Turns out that didn't help. Spoiler.
Matter of fact.
Confidence has nothing to do with our body. And then I stayed that way for a while, and I didn't realize how much a part of my identity it had become until in the last year or two, I've really struggled to be like working out consistently, pretty much since the pandemic. And so like I have more body fat than I used to have, and it's so weird noticing my reaction. And I also can like turn on my old like fitness coach brain, and I'm like, what are you talking about? What is the problem?
Right.
But internally in my head, I'm going, something's wrong here. This isn't me. People aren't going to find me attractive anymore. I know that's not true, and yet that's still definitely the story that plays in my head. So.
Wow. Okay, so I have a follow-up question. When you look in the mirror, what do you see?
It depends on what part of my body I'm focused on.
Interesting.
If I'm like focused like on my face or like my just overall being, I'm like, I'm proud of you. If I start looking at like my stomach or my arms not being as like muscular and defined as they used to be, those two places in particular, I go, meh. It's not like a gross, it's a very like,
Are you liking this episode? Enjoy the visuals too on OnlyFans. Use the link in the show notes or go to my website, alex.gay. That's Alex with 3 X's, .gay. Now, let's get back to the action.
Yeah. I get that. And again, you're not alone. I completely understand. You are a beautiful looking person, and I want you to appreciate yourself because you are gorgeous and you're amazing.
Thank you.
Yes.
I really appreciate that.
Yes.
All right.
Give me that
sock.
sock.
The sock.
Yes.
Let's see if they smell good or not. They just smell like laundry.
Okay, I'm gonna say it does just smell like laundry. That's not fair. It's supposed to smell like
The way you threw it away with disgust, I'm here for that. You're like,
smells like laundry.
these smell clean. We just sort of, because we just did this like heavy thing about what we're insecure about with our body. Let's like flip it now. What's part of yourself that you are proud of, your body?
Okay. Weirdly enough, I guess it's not weird. My ass. And it's not because like, oh, you know, just fat ass or anything like that. Because I have a really nice ass. I have a really nice ass.
I can't wait to see it.
It's not huge. It's not like big and round, but it's high. It's not super muscular, but it's muscular. It's not like full of shaky meat, but it's got a little jiggle on it. I love my ass.
I hear like Goldilocks and Three Bears. You're like, it's not too this, it's not
it's just right. It's just right.
It's just right.
It's just right.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like I don't ever
you.
think I will win a like ass contest.
Okay.
Like put me in a lineup, I probably won't win, and I'm totally okay with that. But I think it's just right. It's not too much. It's not too little. It's just right.
You know what I love about that is just your confidence and self appreciation. That
really...
is like fire. That is so hot. That like hot, like and like hot. You know?
Oh,
yeah. It's very attractive to me when people are like confident and self assured and can say like, yeah, I like this part about me. And I also am not really. I don't care if I win an award for it. I don't care what other people's opinions are about it. I'm into this about me.
it doesn't get played with as much, but I like it. I just like looking at it and touching it, and I like that other people look at it and touch it. And yeah.
All right. Well, maybe we'll have to change that.
Oh, we're gonna
little ass massage or something.
There's gonna be some ass, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
Stick to the video. There's gonna be some ass showing.
All right, you're trying to take off a sign.
I mean, how can I have that, say all that, and not show my ass? You know what I mean?
Well, exactly. We're gonna get to it. Is the other one better?
And now that smells
Yes,
clean. All I smell is clean now.
Smell a little bit of like you.
My toes.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. For me, something I'm proud of lately is my hair. I'm finally getting it like not to be a frizzy mess all the time. When I look at pictures of myself as a kid, I'm like, oh girl, put some product in there. Some moisturizer. I should have just dumped conditioner on and left it. Anyway, it's been the last few years. Because also as a kid, I was the only one with straight hair. Only one with curly hair. All my friends had straight hair. And I really was jealous of that and thought there was something wrong with my curly hair. Now, I love my curly hair, but I haven't known how to take care of it. And so over the last few years, I've been like trying a bunch of different things. And I am proud to say it's like, I feel like it's the best it's ever been. And I'm enjoying growing it out and just letting it be like curly and wild and fun.
That's what's up. I love that. I love hearing that you're learning something. Not only that, you're learning something new about yourself, and you're learning to appreciate yourself naturally. Like, this is what I look like, and I love this about myself. Now I'm going to train it to do what I want to do with it. But I just love the way it is. Yeah, I like that.
Yay, hair tips. Okay. Sock number 2 comes off. Let's see.
Toes.
I don't know. Does this one smell different?
Okay, let's see. No, just like laundry. It's so clean.
I'll have.
We have to go. We'll go run or walk or something, and build up some toe sweat.
Okay, so here's a fun one. What is it like creating adult content and being in a relationship?
Okay, you go first.
Okay, I'm happy to go first. So for me, it's interesting. I'm historically the one that's very like easily jealous and easily like I don't know if you're familiar with attachment style, but like anxious attachment is much more my like natural vibe. And I also dated like several guys that kind of reinforced that I had to be that way because they lied frequently about like where they were, what they were doing, which made me more anxious instead of just being honest, which is all I ever wanted.
Right.
I'm in an open relationship now, and it's really, really healthy. And at first I was so anxious. I remember the first time I like tried to just act like I was okay with everything. And I was like, let me get your favorite food for you. And I like brought it home, and I was like, okay, let's have dinner now. Let's sit down and watch Netflix and eat this. And he's like, do you want to talk about it? I was like, no, I'm good. He's like, you're clearly not okay.
You're not okay.
Chill. And it was bumpy couple months at first, but we communicated so much, talked about it so much, and I had to get very vulnerable. He was wonderful at being very vulnerable about what he wanted, what he needed, and everything. And here we are. It's been well over a year at this point, and things are smooth. It's easy, and I was excited to like investigate trying out this kind of content. And he's been nothing but supportive. It's been really neat and really reassuring, because I feel like his support reassures me that nothing's wrong with me for enjoying creating adult content.
That's really great.
Yeah.
That's really, really great. That's beautiful to hear. I can relate to that in so many ways, and probably not how you're thinking. So I was like your exes. I'm the youngest of 11 by 11 years, but I was raised as an only child, because by the time I was 5, everybody moved out of the house. So it was just me and my mom, which left me to do whatever I want whenever I wanted. I was a free range child. So when I got into a relationship and all these questions came about, like, my husband is very much so the same attachment style as you, like 100%. Where are you going? What are you doing? Who are you with? Like, all those, I'd like pause, hold up. I'm an adult. Trust that I know how to take care of myself, and I'm going to be okay, and nothing harm's going to come to me. So you don't have to worry about those things. And I would avoid giving the answer to those questions. Not because I was trying to lie or be secretive or anything like that. It's just, I didn't need that control over my life. And I felt very strongly that that's where that was coming from. Not understanding that this was his way of just expressing care. Like, I just want to know where you are. I just want to know that you're okay.
Thank you for sharing all of that. And also, in particular, I really appreciate that you shared that you have the opposite experience, because I think a lot of times it can be hard to share, like, oh, I'm on the flip side of anything.
And I get it. I get both perspectives of it, because I've heard it. You know what I mean? I've heard your story, and I'm like, geez, that's what I was doing. And this is the pain I was causing. This is the trauma I was causing by being so like nonchalant and vague about everything. Yeah. And my husband and I had to really like sit down and talk about that, because it was causing him stress, and it was causing me stress. I would purposely stay like out, even if I just walked around the block. And I apologize for it completely.
Okay, shall we take our pants off?
Okay, yes. We both answered, yes.
I know. I was like, I kind of like forgot to do my legs are sweaty. It's hard to take them off.
There we go.
Look at us. We both got the jock strap, mama.
Yes, there we go. Okay, here's the ass.
Oh, yeah. Hello. You do have a great ass.
It's high, it's perky. There. Is this my camera? Is that my camera?
That's your...
Yes, I love my butt. Me too.
Thank you.
You got jiggle, look at that.
Thank you.
I don't have that much jiggle. I want more jiggle.
Well,
but I like the jiggle that I do have.
I think your ass looks fantastic.
Oh,
so
thank you.
let's cuddle up here a little bit now that we're mostly naked. So, what's your essential turn on or foreplay?
The thing that I like the most, even if I'm like strictly topping in whatever form of sex that we're gonna have, play with my butt. I love someone playing with my ass. Like, lick it, bite it, slap it, like play with my butt. It turns me on, and it makes me super excited for whatever is gonna come up next. It's really great foreplay for me.
Do you like rimming? Is it like licking your cheeks, your hole, your like what is
the hole is
all of it?
The hole is the goal.
The hole is the goal. Okay.
The hole is the goal. But all of it working towards the hole is excellent.
All part of the process.
Yes.
Making out is the biggest one for me.
Oh,
like,
nice.
I have to have like good kissing chemistry to like get everything going.
Okay.
And if we're in like the middle of it and I start like losing the boner, making out, gets me right back into it.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Good to know. These lips are not just for show. They're not just for aesthetic
They are
purposes.
beautiful lips.
I love kissing. All right, what's the part 2 to this question?
Well, before that, are you open to kissing? Do you want to make out a little bit and we can try out these lips?
Oh, you and I? Definitely. I mean, that's what we're here for.
Let's do it. You weren't kidding.
Yeah.
Those lips are not.
And you do like kissing.
I do.
You're a good kisser.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Last question, and then we'll rip these up.
Before we even go there, like, I need to describe, like, the rhythm and the movement and how you move your lips and the tongue action. Like, that was all really, really good. You're a good kisser.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this just to return the compliment. I'm both receiving and I want to let you know it takes two to tango, and you are a wonderful kisser as well.
Okay.
All right, you ready for our last question? Then we'll take it all off.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. So, tell me your favorite position without telling me your favorite position.
Okay. Let's see if you can guess what my
Okay.
favorite position is.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you can from one word.
Okay.
Woof.
Okay. Doggy style.
Yay!
All right. Tell me a little. I want to know more.
Okay.
Besides this, tell me a little bit more about in doggy style. What is that dynamic like for you? What does it light up within you?
Okay, totally. So I sometimes feel like the smallest person in the room.
Okay.
And even still, I know what I'm capable of and I know I belong here. Because I'm here.
I love that.
So I gotta make it work, right?
Yeah.
No matter the size of my partner,
Yeah.
doggy style always works. I can control how far, how fast. The other person can thrust backwards if they want more or less. Like, we both have this kind of control and ability to dance. It's a dance, you know? And I can really get into my headspace of where I am and what I'm doing. It's so embarrassing.
Wait, why is it embarrassing?
Because I've never talked about it like this. I've just, like, had the opportunity to get into, you know, the position and do the damn thing, but not talk about the whys. And I've always felt like, even though my why is very logical, it was more a mental confidence booster for me. Because, like I said, I always feel like, oh God, I'm short, or I'm skinny, or I'm not as strong, or not as bulky, or da-da-da-da. No matter the size of my partner, that position always works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really glad you shared that because that is hot. It's, for me also knowing that, it's like, oh, that's fine. Thank you for sharing that.
Yes. But sorry, go. Tell me about what you were going to say.
Oh no, I was going to tell a different position.
Oh, go
I was
for
gonna
it.
describe, yeah.
Yep,
And then we
sorry.
can both take our underwear off at the same time.
Yes.
Okay. I love about this position that I get to use my height, my stature to my advantage here. I feel empowered. I also feel like I get to be very supportive of my partner in this position. But I do get to hold them. I enjoy the feeling of admiration I often get whenever I'm able to do this position with someone, or the surprise that they get when I've gone into this position with somebody.
Oh, okay.
And usually the compliment that I enjoy a lot is like, "Oh my gosh, you're so strong."
Is it a standing position? It is a standing position.
Yep.
Are you top or bottom?
Like I'm penetrating in this position.
Okay. Are you holding them up in the air? Ooh, that's sexy.
Yeah.
Yes, I can see that.
I love like having their legs wrapped around my waist, their arms around my neck, and just like holding and yeah, it's so hot.
Yeah, that is fun.
I rarely get to do it because I've also had some guys are like, oh no, you're gonna drop me. I'm like, I will not fucking drop you. I just squatted like 350 pounds.
Falling is part
You're
of the
not
story.
gonna drop.
It was so good, I fell off. No, I'm just kidding.
I should do it in socks so I like slip. Roller skates.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes, that's hot. That's really hot. Nice. I like that.
All right.
Okay.
Time to take our underwears off.
We answered the question. Underwear gone.
Do you want me to take yours off for you, or do you want to take mine off for
Let's
me?
make this super sexy.
Okay.
Let's go for
First or
it.
second?
I'm already laying down.
Okay.
Go for it.
Well, I'm gonna need to get up to let your legs out. So sexy.
Well,
Alright.
your turn. Yes. Ooh. Yes. Oh, you got a little thong action going on there. Very sexy.
Well, for our listeners, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Roof. That was fun.
That was very fun.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend so they too can become more confident. You can also help more people find the show by leaving a 5-star review wherever you listen. And if you want to become a more confident queer with support from yours truly, head to coachalexray.com or use the link down in the show notes. I'm looking forward to working with you.